and my name is Martha. About 10 years ago, just about 10 years ago, my husband and I were living in a rental place because our house was being renovated. And over the months that I was there, I befriended a feral cat who I absolutely fell in love with. She's adorable. And unfortunately, one night I witnessed her being hit by a car. And that was incredibly traumatic. And the reason why I bring that up is because it kind of explains my mindset of what was to come. So the night that Jessie died, about two hours after that, some neighbors came over and said that their cat, young cat, was in the tree in front of our house. And could they, come up on our second floor porch, and could they do this, do that, to try and get the cat down. So for the next couple of hours, we tried to coax the cat down and couldn't do it. And so I, on my own, decided to try and rescue the cat, and I did. I did. I got the cat on my shoulder, got her to the ground. Unfortunately, in the process, I fell from a 2-story landing, dislocated my elbow, and crushed a lower lumbar vertebrae in my lower back. I ended up in the hospital, obviously, and the next day, this was a Monday night, the next day underwent 9 hours of reconstructive surgery. So I had the surgery and was basically housebound for 3 or 4 months because I had a huge thing on my arm because my elbow was dislocated and I couldn't drive. So I was housebound and proceeded to let all these negative, horrible thoughts just cram my head forever during that time. A couple of people, when we would tell them what I had done, some people said, "Are you crazy? What were you thinking?" But then the majority of people were kind, and this is something that I would have done, and just very understanding and wonderful. So, but for about 3 months, being housebound and letting all this negative stuff take over, I would basically wake up every morning at around 3 o'clock and the tapes would start running in my head. How could you do this? You've ruined your life, you've ruined your marriage. If you had only done this, maybe this would have happened. If you only talked to your husband, maybe this would have happened. On and on for hours. And it was absolute torture.